Here's a very interesting question where you need to demonstrate your knowledge of tools and their uses. Samir is about to tackle a tricky repair job. You need to identify the essential tool featured in the image and select the option that best matches it. You're presented with 5 choices. Choices A, B, C, D, E. Take a close look to see if you can come up with the answer. On my end, I am moving forward to share with you my version of the solution. And obviously, if you have a better way to solve this, as usual, please post in comments. I believe you probably recognize the tool shown. It is screwdriver. But this is only the first step. In the second step, we need to identify all other tools shown and determine their relationship with screwdriver. I think choice A is a knife. A knife is a cutting tool, and it is not closely related to a screwdriver. Choice B is a nail. A nail is a fastening tool which is used to join materials, but it's also not directly related to the screwdriver. Choice D is a hammer. And hammer is a tool that's used to drive nails or other fasteners, which is different from screwdriver's primary function. And choice E is a bolt, which is the type of fastener, like a screw, but it's not directly related to a screwdriver. So, as you might have guessed, the correct answer here is choice C, screw. In fact, screwdriver is specifically designed for turning screws. When using a screwdriver, you insert its tip into the head of a screw and turn it to tighten or loosen the screw. You can even guess it based on the names, screwdriver and screw. This relationship between the screwdriver and the screw makes choice C the most closely related tool or object to the screwdriver in the given options. Was your answer different? Or maybe you had other considerations? If you did, please make sure to post them in comments so we can all learn. Here's an amazing question to test your mental math skills. You need to answer the question without using the calculator. If the price of a book is $20 and there is a 25% discount, what is the discounted price of the book? You need to select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, $12. Choice B, $14. Choice C, $15. And last but not least, choice D, $16. Take a close look to see if you can come up with the right answer. No calculator, please. Make sure you do all the calculations inside your head. Are you ready? Because I am moving forward to share with you my version of the answer. And obviously, if you have a better way to solve it, please make sure to post in comments. The first step to solve this challenge is to calculate the discount. Discount is calculated as original price, $20, multiplied by a quarter, 0.25. So discount equals $5, which means the discounted price will be equal $20 minus $5, which would be equal to $15. As I already mentioned, the way of calculating I shared with you is the one way, but not the only way. Can you think of other ways how the price can be calculated? Please make sure to post your solution in a different way in comments so we can all learn from your perspective. Here's an amazing question to test your navigational skills, as you need to determine the most efficient path on the subway. You're presented with the map. On the map, you see multiple stops, and you need to determine the most efficient way to get from station R3 to station P9. And you need to do it based on the fewest numbers of stops. Once you've completed your analysis, you need to select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, start at R3, go to NB6, go to GRE5, go to P9. Choice B, start at R3, go to R5, then go to LB4, and then go to P9. Choice C, start at R3, go to G1, then go to G6, then to P9. And last but not least, choice D, start at R3, go to O1, then go to O4, and then go to P9. Take a close look to see if you can come up with the answer. If you need more time, feel free to pause this video to see if you can come up with the right solution. On my end, I think I know how I am going to answer, so I'm moving forward to share with you my version of the solution. And obviously, if you disagree or have a better way to solve it, please make sure to post in comments. Since we're presented with the map of subway, let's better understand what subway is, as it is going to be helpful to answer this question. The subway system in a large city is typically an extensive network of interconnected railway lines, primarily located underground. This system typically has multiple lines, each designed by unique color, name, or number, making it easy for people to navigate. Now let's take a close look at the map to see how we can better understand it. Each line on the map is represented by unique color and letter. Stations are numbered based on their position along the lines, starting from the beginning of the line and progressing to its end. For the most lines, the numbering begins from the northmost station, but for some, it starts at the westmost station. We also present it with the compass, which points north, but we can determine west, east, and south directions based on the direction of the north. What's interesting here is that if you look close enough, you can determine that names of the stations match the colors of the lines. For example, NB stands for navy blue, PR stands for purple, LB stands for light blue, R for red, G for green, BL for black, P for pink, and GRE for gray. I think now we have a very good understanding of the map and we are ready to answer the question. To answer it, we need to navigate from starting point of the choice to the end point of the choice based on a predetermined path. As we move from start point to an end point, we need to determine number of stations we go through, and then select the choice, which will be represented by the least number of stations. Let's start with the choice A. We start at the point of R3, and then go to NB6, so there are 2 stations in between. Then we go to GRE5, which is gray 5, which is also the same station as P8. And between NB6 and P8, or GRE5, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stations. And then the last point is P9, which means, if we calculate it closely, that between R3 and P9, there are 8 stations. Let's count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So to get from R3 to P9 using the path of choice A, you need to go through 8 stations. Let's look at the choice B. Here we're going through a little bit different path. Let's count how many stations we have to go through. And we go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stations. Now let's look at the choice C. Here we have to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stations. And last choice, choice D, we have to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stations. Based on our calculations, the correct answer is choice B, because it requires the least number of stations to get from the starting point to the end point. Did you get to the same answer? If not, please make sure to post your solution and rationale in comments so we can all learn. In this section, we will look at some sample mechanical aptitude questions you typically see on the test. A mechanical aptitude test is an assessment designed to measure a person's understanding of mechanical principles and their ability to apply them in various situations. Mechanical aptitude tests typically assess several key areas, including mechanical comprehensions questions, which gauge your understanding of basic mechanical principles such as gears, pulleys, levers, and simple machines. You also get spatial reasoning questions in this test, which assess your ability to mentally manipulate the objects in three-dimensional space. Some questions focus on tools and instruments, and they evaluate your familiarity with common tools and instruments used in mechanical work. And last but not least category is mechanical problem-solving questions, which present you with mechanical problems or scenarios and test your ability to analyze and solve them. Let's look at some sample mechanical aptitude questions we typically see on the test. This is one of the most exciting questions because it allows you to test your analytical skills and understanding of physics. You need to determine which fan throws more air if all the fans rotate at the same speed. The choices are fan A, fan B, fan C, and last but not least, choice D, neither fan. Take a close look to see if you can come up with the answer. Are you ready? I am moving forward to share with you my version of the answer. And if you have a better way to solve it, please make sure to post in comments. As you might be well aware, there are two key factors to help determine the airflow rate. The first one is the size of the fan's blade, and the second one is rotational speed of the fan, which is measured in RPMs, which stands for revolution per minute. A fan with the larger blades can capture and move more air per revolution compared to the same fan design with the smaller blades. And this is exactly what we're dealing with here in this question. In addition, the rotational speed of the fan affects the airflow design. The higher RPM generally results in a higher airflow rate as the fan blades are able to move through the air at the faster rate. As you can see here, the fans A, B, and C all have the same design. This is why, given the fact that three fans have the same design but different sizes, the fan with the largest size will throw more air compared to the smaller fans. This is why the correct answer here is choice C. Did you get to the same answer? If not, please share your answer and rationale in comments. And now I have a question for you to practice your skills. You're presented with the seesaw. On the left of the seesaw there is a weight, and on the right side of the seesaw there is an acrobat. You need to determine in which direction should the acrobat move his body to balance the seesaw. And you have two choices, choice A to the left or choice B to the right. Take a close look, maybe pause this video to see if you can come up with the answer. And once ready, make sure to post your answer in comments so I can give you my feedback. Thanks for participating and good luck solving the challenge. Here's an interesting question to see how well you would deal with customer service inquiries. A customer is upset because her favorite pizza is currently unavailable. What is the best way to respond? And you're presented with four possible choices. Choice A. Tell the customer to speak with the manager to resolve the issue. Choice B. Offer the customer an alternative pizza option. Choice C. Inform the customer that you will check if the desired pizza is in stock. And last but not least, choice D. State that handling this matter is not within your responsibility. Take a close look to see if you can come up with the answer. Are you ready? If not, please make sure to pause this video to see if you can come up with the answers, because I'm moving forward to share with you my version of the solution. And obviously, if you have a better way to resolve it, please make sure to post in comments. As you might have guessed, this question is not about picking one of the choices. This question is about a fundamental customer service principles and how you use them to answer this particular question. You also want to make sure to mention all these principles when you're answering this question in person. So what are those principles? There are four of them. Number one is acknowledging the customer's disappointment. Because her favorite pizza is not available and you show empathy, this shows your understanding of her feelings. Number two principle is providing an immediate alternative option, which shows responsiveness and commitment to helping the customer promptly. Number three principle is taking responsibility for finding a solution, which exemplifies ownerships and dedication for you to help resolve customer issue. And last but not least is the principle of offering an alternative. In this case, you can offer alternative pizza, which would demonstrate a proactive approach to addressing the customer concern and finding a suitable resolution. Based on these four principles, let's look at the incorrect answers and why you might avoid selecting them. Choice A. Tell the customer to speak with the manager to resolve the issue. Using this selection passes the responsibility to the manager and may make customer feel ignored and dismissed, and it is important to take initiative and attempt to assist the customer directly. Choice C. Inform the customer that you will check if the desired pizza is in stock is a good choice. But this is not the best choice. While this response shows some willingness to help, it may leave the customer waiting for the solution. Offering an immediate alternative is a more proactive approach. And last incorrect choice is choice D. State that handling this matter is not within your responsibility. Telling the customer that it's not your responsibility can come across as unhelpful and may lead to further dissatisfaction. You should strive to assist the customer as much as possible within your capacity. So as you might have figured out, I believe that the correct answer to this question is choice B. Offer an alternative pizza option. By offering an alternative pizza option, you address the customer's disappointment and demonstrate willingness to help. In addition to the suggestion, you can also offer to search for her favorite pizza flavors in competitor brands. This approach helps turn a negative situation into a positive one, where you learn more about the customer and find the proactive solution as possible suitable alternative. What do you think about this question? Do you agree with this solution? Do you have a better way to solve it? Please make sure to post your answer and rationale in comments. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you for helping us to become one of the largest YouTube channels to help people become smarter, increase your IQ, and to pass any test. If the content of this video was helpful, please make sure to click the like button to help YouTube algorithm promote this video and help other people to find it faster. Giving us a like is also a way for you to tell us that you need more content like this, and when you tell us, we will deliver it for you in the future. For links to free and premium resources, please check the description and comments of this video. You can also go directly to our website, howtoanalyzedata.net, to download the materials related to this topic. I really appreciate your endorsement, support, and patronage of this channel. And thank you for considering to become a member and considering to subscribe. Please leave feedback, suggestions, or corrections in comments. And all the best on your journey. I'll see you in my next video.